Would you consider a matchup between a giraffe and a lion a formidable one? While the giraffe certainly has a massive size advantage, they don't call the lion the king of beasts for nothing. So how would these two legendary beasts fare against each other in battle? Before we compare a matchup between a giraffe and a lion, let's learn a bit more about certain relevant attributes of these two creatures. Perhaps we can then deduce the answer to the question of whether a giraffe can kill a lion, or can a lion take the long-necked shoot-eater down? Hey there, giraffe versus lion. Ever wondered if a giraffe can take on a lion? Well, we're about to dive deep into that today. But first, do me a favor. Hit that like button, drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more wild content. And hey, there's some cool stuff waiting for you in the description box, so don't miss out. Now, let's get into this epic showdown, shall we? Giraffe versus lion. Appearance. The giraffes tower at stunning heights for any mammal on Earth, readily identified by their long neck, with its head positioned at the top. Their bodies are coated with a pattern of irregular brown patches contrasted against a lighter background. Much like human fingerprints, no two of the patterns are identical to other giraffes. In their mouth, which towers high above any other terrestrial-based animal, giraffes have a tongue that's either blue, black, or purple in color. Both genders have horns atop their head, though males have other protrusions alongside them. Their bodies are filled with muscles that support the 7 neck vertebrae lining their entire body. Their body ends in a small tail with a tuft of black hair on its tip. The lion is the biggest animal in the feline family, with the sole exception of the tiger in terms of size. They are covered with yellow-golden fur, with a foursome of short but powerful legs, a large head, and a long tail, generally darker in color than their fur, tipped with a tuft. It's not difficult to distinguish a grown male lion from a female, as the males possess an iconic thick mane around their head and neck region, while females have no mane and are smaller in size. The male's mane is generally a darker color, deep red or black, protruding in every direction, making the male seem bigger. The larger the mane, the healthier the lion typically is. Giraffe versus lion. Size. Giraffes are gargantuan in terms of weight, with males tipping the scales at about 4,250 pounds or 1,930 kilograms, while females reach about 2,600 pounds or 1,180 kilograms. The males, referred to as bulls, are also taller than females, who are known as cows, with their long legs and necks allowing them to reach a height of about 18 feet or 5.5 meters, while the fairer gender can reach as high as 14 feet or 4.5 meters. The average weight of a lion falls somewhere in the range of 370 and 500 pounds, or 170 to 230 kilograms, for males, and 265 to 400 pounds, or 120 to 180 kilograms, for females. The male's body length measures about 7 feet, or around 2 meters, and they tend to be about 1.2 meters tall at shoulder height. Females are smaller, measuring about 1.5 meters in length with roughly 1 meter in shoulder height. Giraffe versus lion. Longevity. When comparing the two creatures in the wild, the lifespan of a giraffe is nearly double that of a lion, typically averaging about 26 years, while the lion's average lifespan is from 10 to 14 years. In captivity, both creatures have been recorded as exceeding those lifespans, however. Giraffe versus lion. Global distribution. Both creatures live in Africa. Giraffes can be found living in open woodlands, savannas, and grasslands between Chad and South Africa, with most residing in the eastern African regions of Zambia and Angola. They have a particular affinity for regions with superb acacia growth. A minority of the world's lions can be found in parts of Europe and Asia, but the great majority reside in the shrubs, woodlands, and grasslands of sub-Saharan Africa. This dominion is best suited for their hunting style, allowing them to thrive more readily in terms of acquiring meals. Giraffe versus lion. Behavior. Giraffes have been largely detected living in groups or communities of around 20 members. They don't stick to a particular territory, traveling together largely to where food is plentiful. The length of their neck and superior eyesight allows them to keep track of their surroundings, keep an eye on other tribe members, as well as detect dangers from predators from a distance. They are diurnal in nature, meaning that they spend nearly all their time standing, including during meals and periods of sleep. They even give birth while standing up. When it's time to mate, the males exert dominance by necking, though this can result in blows exchanged if the female is unwilling. Lions, on the other hand, are extremely territorial, living with an extended family called the pride, which typically hosts around 15, but sometimes as many as 40 individuals. Each gender serves a role in this pride society, with females being the primary hunters who bring back food for the pride, while males watch over the territory, guarding against any intruders. The territories are scent marked, and if another lion enters the area, the male's superbly loud roar is intended to discourage them from staying. Most lions sleep during the day, as they are nocturnal and are mostly active at night. Giraffe versus lion. Sound. It was long believed that giraffes were either silent or made sounds that were inaudible to human ears. However, the latest research indicates that they do, in fact, make a series of coughs, bleats, hums, snorts, bleats, bellows, and wheezing-like cries to communicate. The reason these are seldom heard is that they are generally made by sleeping adults at night or by very young giraffes. Other sounds they use to communicate are, in fact, hard to detect with the human ear, as they are subsonic. Aside from the renowned and prominent roar, lions also communicate through meows, purrs, grunts, snarls, and moans. Each sound is associated with a particular state the lion is in or a means to an end. For instance, the roar is a sign of establishing dominance or anger. These are usually paired with snorts that indicate agitation. Female lionesses often purr and gnaw at their counterpart, often exhibiting puffs, huffs, and moans to indicate they are happy or content. They use similar sounds to summon their cubs. Lions also communicate through body language, such as hunching their backs, standing on the tips of their paws, lifting their tails, and even subtly biting the necks of fellow pride members to display displeasure. Giraffe versus lion. Diet. Giraffes are largely herbivores, but they must consume massive quantities of food to sustain their health. Their preferred meals include thorny acacia tree leaves and shoots, which is why they tend to live in parts of Africa abundant with these particular plants. On average, an adult male giraffe will consume 145 pounds or 65 kilograms of food daily. The diet of a lioness is typically on medium or large hoofed animals that can range from antelopes and zebras all the way to wildebeests. If they want to take down a larger animal such as a Cape buffalo or a hippo, they typically require assistance from other lions, like the male members of their pride, to accomplish the feat. Giraffe versus lion. Strength. Thinking about the fact that giraffes spend almost the entirety of their life on their feet, it makes sense that they have incredibly powerful legs, which are bottomed out by massive 12-inch or 30-centimeter hooves. The lion's power lies not just in their muscled bodies, but in their very strong bite, which measures 650 pounds per square inch in strength. This permits their 3-inch or 10-centimeter canine teeth to rip and tear the flesh of prey and opponents. Giraffes versus lion. Speed. While a giraffe doesn't look like a creature that can run, it can maintain an impressive 31 miles per hour or 50 kilometer per hour speed for multiple kilometers of travel. And in short bursts, it can speed up to as much as 37 miles per hour or 60 kilometers per hour. Lions can achieve even faster speeds in short bursts, getting up to as much as 50 miles per hour or 80 kilometers per hour. They are, however, damned with a severe lack of endurance and need significant rest after such a run. They are incredible leapers, though, reaching distances of nearly 36 feet. Giraffe versus lion, offensive and defensive tactics. Giraffe are not typically involved in combat, save when they fight with rival males who are either taller or equal in stature. But when they must defend against predators, they will use their powerful legs and massive hooves to kick at them. They can kick with either the front or rear legs, and the power behind a well-placed kick can break a lion's ribs or back, not to mention cracking the big cat's skull. Lions don't typically worry about being hunted. Their primary combat is against other lions if the situation calls for it. They are otherwise apex predators, residing at the top of their food chain. They are, however, ferocious hunters, and their imposing look and loud roar will turn away most daring foes. If it comes down to it, the lion's incredibly strong bite, sharp teeth, and uber-powerful paws, armed with sharp claws, will likely bail them out of most predicaments. Can a giraffe kill a lion? The bold answer to this question is a resounding yes. In fact, giraffes kill lions far more frequently than getting taken down by one. Lions are prolific hunters, but taking on a giraffe is a feat, even for these skilled big cats. One of the primary ways a lion kills its prey is by suffocating it. But good luck to lions getting at the neck of a standing giraffe. The only hope is to attack. If a lion pride chose to try to take a giraffe on, they would take turns systematically attacking the tall creature, mostly by biting at the giraffe's powerful legs. Their efforts are commonly futile. The giraffe will use its powerful legs to kick most of the attackers away, alongside ridiculous luck for the lion to be able to take down a giraffe.